a long time pick. That's a long time pick, man.
I get it. I get it. Rather than be playing Omega's game, NXPE Evos decides, you know what? H2, bring out the Yusen Shin. It's a halfway marksman, halfway assassin, so I can see where they're going here.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, what else would you want here in this lineup? I think I would like more. When I was talking about magic damage earlier, Omega, they slotted at it with the most powerful magic damage you could think of. I loved it. Would have maybe a Farsa would have worked, except I think that was out of question anymore. So overall, I like the picks of Omega, man.
I would have liked the Farsa more for next play Evos.
Yeah.
That would have been the better gold laner. Well, you would have switched it up. I mean, 2 picks prior, yes, because you want to be able to burst down the Popol and Koopa. But I guess they'll answer it in a different way. Here's your lineup, and here's the Land of Dawn beckoning game number 1. I got a question, Reptar. Given this weird roaming boss 5 Barats, what's the game plan for next play Eagles?
Well, I'm glad that he picked up the average because if he went for the tank emblem instead, yeah, he'll get a little bit tankiness from the emblems, but he wouldn't be able to get items fast enough. So NXP might actually thrive a little bit more with just allowing Yaoi to be able to get a few hits in fights, just so that he can get items a little bit faster. But look at that. This is not going to be an easy game for that boss 5 Barats.
It's just not tanky enough, in my opinion. This does not have the tankiness early to roll.
Yeah, first blood drawn onto Etomax. What a bait! Yelly Haze gets the double early on. What? As we were talking about how Omega should be taking advantage, apparently it was a bait.
They stuck together. And NXPE with an early game, apparently this lineup is really good when they are sticking together. They're given a lot of hope here. At least, because I was thinking maybe NXPE wants the long game. They want to prolong this game. They want to play super duper careful. But apparently they are willing to take a few sacrifices. Or risks.
That was in their keys to victory. They have to be able to sacrifice. They have to be willing to sacrifice certain things to make progress on the map. And so far, they didn't have to sacrifice anything permanent. Yeah.
Well, in fairness, the biggest sacrifice is H2O is being forced on a hero that she hasn't used in a long time.
I hear you, but Ryzen here using all 25% of that turret's damage reduction. In comes KLVJ, Quad, Shadow.
Here comes Yelly Haze as well. He's quite low. Etomax is in great position.
Oh! The shields, not enough to save Yelly Haze. 1 kill for Omega.
Basic.
I love that one.
Yeah.
I love when people do that.
Mad range.
Yeah, and mad range is definitely what they use there, and now they are going to get a lot of gold here from this turret. Turtle though is going to be taken here. That's what you were talking about. Small sacrifices for a big game for your team.
Alright, so Turtle over Gold Lane Shield Turret. What's the margins on that, Reptar?
At this point, that's bad that NXP lost so much. They already lost their energy shielding turret again because with the Alice you want to have that ability to hold down the lane as long as possible because you do need that type to get the items up there. So now with Renegade, he's going to have to compensate with him actually roaming to join in the fights, to potentially get assists, to potentially get kills, because now a lot of his farm will not be coming from the lane alone because Omega have their eyes set on pressuring him there.
Yeah, that's a great question actually. I was wondering about what's bigger, a turret or a turtle? I think the turret might be just by 50 gold each member. So that's something for us to check later on.
Yeah.
Great stuff.
That and the turtle demands you to convert it into something else. Like the shield and the buff. It tells you to do something else. And you can't do something else, then yeah, the turret shield is so much better.
Yeah.
And right now, you see Omega now catching up to that lead. The ton is welcomed by Yaoi. Flicker out. Etomax gets away. Close one.
In this case, I think for H2O, it's... Oh, look at this. Beautiful.
Bombs away for Etomax. Yaoi. About a sliver of health. Rezio flickering in. Does he have enough shields? Yes, he does. Another bite down on the Yelly Haze. A few rounds as well from Etomax.
Yep. That's going to be a beautiful pickup. Again, they forced the flicker off of a lot of people. Like, a lot of people flickered in, like, the last minute there. Loved it. And Renzio able to really leverage that movement that you are given as a Pakito. And as I was saying about the turtle buff, you know what? H2O has a turtle buff. Maybe the only value that you really want there as Yusen Shin is just safety. Just get that shield. Allows you to farm safely for how many minutes?
Yeah, and I think given NXPE Evos' situation in the league, safety is key. Right now, second turtle up. Etomax helping KLVJ secure the turtle. There's the Toto's welcome. Yeah, we get one. Bans away. Etomax throws one. James is in trouble. James hit with the quad shadow plus a shadow kill. Unless Renzo goes down first, Etomax secures one kill. It's an off-laner trade.
It's a 1-for-1, and I think that is absolutely fine. However, again, Renzio does have actually more presence on the map, so I think that kind of crippled OMG even more. And because of that, NXPE can go for a turtle turret here with the gold. You know, they're gonna get that
Yes.
gold back. Oh man, oh,
It's their turn, but
just a few seconds too late.
yes. And right now, Etomax looking to capitalize. That's two marksmen in mid. What?
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
The value on the Popple and Koopa showing now. Little Wanderer taken here. Retribution used by KLVJ. They need the vision. He needs the energy regeneration. Now Renegade flow out. He smelled trouble.
Yeah, that's gonna be a tower down as well. And again, the Beatrix, the gold is really racking up on this Beatrix, and because of that, Omega's late game is getting a little better as well. They got a lot of gold, and let's see if they can use that for Etomax.
Yeah, we've yet to see Ryzen do much Ryzen things.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's going to take some time, as
definitely
expected
will
of the
take a
Lunox,
lot of
yeah.
Yeah, I hear you. So scaling wise, what's Omega's game plan here? I think they want to end mid game.
That's me right now. I feel like when Etomax is at 3 items, just go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, don't give time for H2O on the Yusen makes
But the Hitman has a different plan. Chaknu taking out Odin onto the base. Etomax clearing the waves. Was that avoidable though? Could you have stopped that? Because Chaknu was a little too deep.
It was a little weird because the Omega members were actually close by. They were all waiting for a command. They were just walking and walking and walking and not really doing much.
Yeah, kudos as well to the rest of NXP, knowing that Renegade slightly lost lane there. He needed to get a win somewhere else, and so once they saw that Renegade was close enough to pull off a play in the mid lane, they went for it.
Last turn of the game, possibly going over here to next play Evos. Yusen Shin, H2, he's feeling it. Bombs away for Etomax. They disengage. Again, it's interesting that the Hitman seems to be the go signal. Just H2O, maybe not just yet, but Renegade, what is he at? One item right now? 1.5? He still seems to be the pivotal point of next play Evos.
Yeah, either of these teams are actually inching, like literally inching at each other. Not really making big grand movements, but just one small, minuscule advantage to their team. And maybe that might be misleading here for the, especially the gold right now is a little negligible at around 700 differential.
And it's next play in the league.
Yeah.
So that's something to commend.
James right now though.
Oh, Ryzen caught out.
Oh,
Odd
man!
timing on the order and the light plus the Quadrant Inferno off camera. Etomax falls. Interesting.
How often do you see a fans just straight up brutalize the Luno?
It was so fair too.
Like,
Yeah.
that's so rare.
Oh, bottom. This looks bad here for Kel.
Wow.
Oh, the knockback.
What?
Whoa!
What a presence. Next play Evos. I'm pretty sure if they wanted to, if they had a minion wave, they could have pushed bottom, but right now mid seems to be the priority.
How can you do that to a ninja? It blows my mind.
They counted the quad shadows.
And that's Yaoi, right? Yaoi with great timing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Well, flickers are out for the side of next play Evos, so it's a safe time for Omega, a window for them to move. But just the same, they may feel a little hesitant. They're scared.
Yeah, I mean that lead is just growing there, and so I kind of know where that's coming from. H2O is just doing so much work on the sides. He's not getting any airtime, which is a good thing if you're a decent shit. No airtime means the pressure is not on you, and you're allowed to do a lot of stuff.
Man, how Renegade has acted like such a beacon. He's a magnet, threat magnet.
And what I really like here is NXP aren't lingering. Once they see a play, if it can be made, they make it. If they can't make it, they back off. They've been really snappy with their rotations, and that's why it feels like they're everywhere in this game.
Oh, we got the maximum number of turtles this time around. Fourth one. going over the next play, Evos. James, Cotton Inferno, popped up already. How was a Tams playing keep away with a Lunox and a
Yeah.
Beatrix?
That is wrong. That is just it defies the laws of MLBB.
James,
That's what it is.
Gloria, what did you have for breakfast?
So far, I think as long as they keep this up, I don't see them having any problems right now, though.
Battle of the Orange Bomb, bombs away, Etomax goes. There's a few hits as well. Yowi's gonna fall, not before Ryzen though. Renzio takes him out as a trade. 1 for 1, Renegade singing and falling. Right now it's 2 for 1. Renzio Pacquiao gets a knockout onto H2. Yelly Hayes survives. 3 for 1, the final tally.
That was exactly what the doctor ordered here for Omega. Look at that guy. Renzio Pacquiao. And again, Ryzen, he might be a little bit lacking right now in terms of presence on the map, but his teammates are definitely making up for it, specifically Chakno with good timing, KLBJ, he's getting microed, but Renzio.
Yeah, Renzio Pacquiao has a lot to pick up here.
Yeah, and that's what NXP has to watch out for now. Renjo is great with ganks, especially in team fights. We saw it just there, and that's how that opened it up for Omega to get a bigger win out of that fight. With the Holy Crystal pickup now onto Ryzen, though, NXP have to take a little bit more care of the Lunox. Maybe it might not be as easy to bully it, but just as I say that, James already has the Oracle, so he'll be able to sustain a little bit more
Should
damage.
be fine, right?
Yeah.
He should be even better right now. So right now, I feel like that's a problem that Omega has to address, but so far they are doing pretty well. I mean, we're on a less than 2K differential, which is saying something considering how many wins NXP had.
Yeah.
And how many small skirmishes they won.
Yeah, the last fight was a big swing.
And we are approaching late game, so next play Evos on Renegade, specifically Renegade is gonna have a better time. The Alice at some point will be unstoppable. So there is now this switcheroo. Like the gold lane has to watch the XP laner, and the XP laner has to watch the gold laner. So with that being said, an interesting dynamic. James getting bursted though. Mountain Shocker looking to start something here. That's going to be Yowie popping the Daytona's welcome. So Omega here, they're counting. What ult is left?
Yep, Yellow Haze, his impact in the game is actually diminishing a little bit. His arrows are getting easier to read because again, we kind of have the muscle memory for it already. Now it's all going to be decision making, whether or not we go for this Lord or not.
Interesting enough though, nobody on the side of Omega is happy to catch an arrow.
Yeah.
Everybody's fair game. So next play Evos, they have that at least going for them. Starting off this Lord, non-luminous, half health. Renegade singing, taking down
That's
Renzio. James popping the corner in front of the back lines. This Lord is good as gone. Ryzen is gonna be the first one to go though. 2 for none so far, and Renegade still wants more. Etomax falls. Kiel and Shaknu. Where do we go? Lord's gonna be marching through in about a second. Down bottom.
And that's just exactly what they were hoping for. The NXPE was hoping that Omega would kind of linger a little too long here around these bushes, and they were given what they wanted on a silver platter.
Oh no, Chaknu falls to Yelly Haze. The arrow hits his mark, throwing out another one. How do Omega defend?
This is a domino effect. Chaknu goes down, who's gonna be your main man? Renzio, he's too busy, man. He's too busy trying to go to the back line. Just like Renegade right now.
Oh, Winter Turret popped a little too early. Bottom lane turret goes. Renegade at about half health, less than. Renzio looking for a knockout. There's the bombs. There's the Etomax spray. Caught Inferno by James. Renzio taken out. Etomax, the damage isn't enough.
That was nasty. Again, tower juggling as well.
A stun! Etomax gets away though, but the onslaught continues. Can next play Evos end this? The answer is yes! Ladies and gentlemen, next play Evos takes game 1.
Look at these guys shaking off the losses. Man, this win must have felt real good for these teams.
Impressive. Bask in the glory. Roaring towards a sweep. Might they?